What is good? Diamond Dynasty, baby. Y'all already know what's going on in this video today. We are doing a reaction video to Too Much to Say by Chris Sales, okay? His response to Queen Naija's reaction to her own video, okay? Her own video, her own song. Not her own lyric video, as we can all see, man. The lyrics was fucked up, okay? That was fucked up. But I already knew that Chris was going to be on it when it came to reacting to her reaction of kind of his reaction, to be honest, okay? Because she was basically debunking what he was saying in his reaction video to her song. So without further ado, man, it kind of did look like Queen was trying to defend Clarence, because Chris has lately been coming for Clarence's head on another level, okay? Usually it's Clarence coming for him. Now Chris is coming for Clarence a little bit more, like, nigga, you're scared to box me, whatever the case may be. He's calling them bitches and all types of stuff, man. Chris is getting upset at this point, all right? But anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. Responding to Queen's Too Much to Say video, she is lying about this. Let's see exactly what's going on, man. Let's get it.
Yo, what up, though?
What up, dude? What up, dude?
I'm going to talk about certain stuff, and this would be my last time talking about this topic or this subject, because it's really getting old. And, you know, it's just getting old. But first off, I want to say, and I'm really tired of the words, you know, nobody's perfect. Because I feel like I used it a lot and nobody still gets it. I feel like the hardest thing to do in life, literally to do in life, one of the hardest things to do in life is to really analyze yourself and look in the mirror.
Self-reflection.
And really focus on your flaws and the things that we need to work on.
Agreed,
I know a lot of people have blind spots. A blind spot is something that we can't see within ourselves. So maybe we can be arrogant or prideful. Now, I do want to start off by saying I've made mistakes. Everybody in the world knows that.
I have too, Chris. I have too.
So I was watching this. It really blew my mind, because I was watching this one reaction. I just came out with a music video called No Love. If y'all haven't checked that out, go check it out right now. But so it's very funny, because the guy in the video said, I don't like him, I do not like Chris, but I can't deny the fact that his music is really, really good and he's very talented, and I feel like I don't like him based off of the decisions he make. Imagine if we dislike a stranger off of the decisions they make. Imagine if this guy went over there and he bought this car, and you wish he had bought that car. And imagine not liking that person because of the decision he made. But that's not it. The crazy thing that got me was he said, these are his exact words. He said, I don't like Chris because he make too many mistakes on social media. He said, I mean, I make mistakes, but they're not on social media.
Yeah, that's stupid.
And I really just sat there and thought about it like,
the only reason why anybody who's an influencer or a celebrity, the only reason why you see their mistakes is because they are an influencer or are a celebrity, okay? That's the only reason why you see their mistakes. Nobody sees your mistakes. Nobody puts a microscope or a magnifying glass onto your mistakes, okay? If you're just living life regular out here, you have a private life, cherish that private life, man. Because niggas is out here going through a whole bunch of shit, mental stuff, because everything is aired out. They have not a zilch, nothing is private anymore, man. Nothing. I'm surprised more, you know, doing it tapes. I don't want to say the word because demonetized. But I'm surprised more of that stuff hasn't aired. Because basically that's all we don't see in these relationships now is the clapping of the cheeks behind the scenes. Everything else, everybody's mistakes, everybody's wins, everybody's losses, most of the time, if you're an influencer or a celebrity, they're publicized. You're not able to run and hide from your mistakes. They're magnified times a million. And yes, that is the life that they signed up for, but when you're in that life, I'm pretty sure it takes a serious toll on your mental health. Okay? Mental health really is wealth, because if your mental state is fucked up, you're not going to be able to move the way you need to move, effectively, guys. It might even be hard to get up out of bed. I'm pretty sure if you've ever been in a state of depression in any type of way, or you felt really, really sad about something, it was hard for you to even get up and go, to even get up out the bed, to make something of yourself, to make today great. It's hard, Imagine millions of people, or even thousands of people, dissecting your character just by what they see on the internet, or the way you are portrayed, or the way you portray yourself. Okay? Nobody is dissecting every piece of your life like what is being done to these celebrities and these influencers. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? Let's continue.
Whoa. You get where I'm coming from, like the double standard, it's so messed up. So you don't like me because I've made mistakes public, but it's okay so basically you're saying it's okay to make mistakes, but just not public. That's basically
right.
what you're
saying. That makes no sense.
And I really thought about that, like, wow, that just blew my mind. But first and foremost, with the whole situation with Queen, I made mistakes. I'm not going to lie. I never really spoke up and talked about this, or really even said anything about it, because I wanted to leave that in the past. I wanted to move on. I wanted to move forward. Now, I thought about this yesterday. I was talking to one of my friends. I've moved on. I moved forward, and I'm pretty sure, y'all can have your own opinions or whatever the case may be, but I've moved on. I really have. But the thing is, when it comes to social media, where we have no choice but to remember certain things, remember certain events that took place in our relationship, remember good times, remember bad times, we can't help it. Like, we can't help it because it's always thrown up in our face. Imagine if you did something bad and it's always been thrown up in your face. Like, you go home to your parents, your mom always said, oh, you a dropout, or that's why your daddy left you, or that's this and that. Every single day. We have to deal with this every single day. And I say that to say, just because I talk about a certain situation or bring a certain situation up, it's being brought to my attention, so I just address those things. I'm not bringing it up because I'm thinking about that individual or thinking about Queen or anything of that nature. I'm not. It's just that it's always being brought up and shoved in my face. And I don't think you guys understand that. And I can't help to see you, and I'm trying to help you guys understand it, but it's always been brought up in my face, and it's always been brought back to my memory. So that forces me to go back down memory lane, and think about stuff and do certain things. But like I said, this happened years and years ago when I've made mistakes. I've admitted to making my mistakes. I wasn't the best dad. I wasn't the best father. I wasn't the best boyfriend. I wasn't the best husband. But at the same time, I feel like you can't replace, this is my truth, y'all, and I'm being very, very open with you guys, but you can't, I feel like, I'm not even going to say that, but like I said, I've made mistakes, and I've learned from those. As long as you learn it from your mistakes, that's really what matters. Because everybody makes mistakes. You can't not make a mistake, because that means you're going to be perfect, and nobody's perfect. But on the other token,
I think what people see on the internet is you making the same mistakes. They see that you and Queen had some type of, domestic violence situation going on. You leave that relationship to get with Parker, who domestic violence situation. Leave Parker to be with Savvy, domestic violence situation. So people are not only judging you for the Queen incident, and this is just what I feel, they're judging you because they feel like you haven't learned and that you're repeating the same mistakes, which is what you just said. As long as you learn from your mistakes, you're good. But are you truly learning from your mistakes if you keep continuing to make the same mistakes? Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments.
I feel like people want me to beef with them and say this and that. I can't beef with them. I'm not going to beef with them. I know me and her boyfriend said things, but that's really for entertainment. I really don't care about that stuff, to be honest. I've really moved on with my life. I am happy. I'm in a happy place in my life. Like I haven't had no girlfriend in about, I don't even know how long. Come on, oh my God, Jesus. But I haven't had no girlfriend now, and I don't know how long. I've been focusing on myself, you know, been focusing on my kids, and that's what makes me happy. You know, I know I'm not ready to be in a relationship, so I'm not even going to put myself out there. And what I mean by ready to be in a relationship is that I don't want to be in a relationship because I know
you're not ready.
I'm just not ready. I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want to be committed to nobody. I'm too young. I'm still young. I still got growing to do. I'm still trying to figure this out. I'm still trying to figure things out. So that's manning up. You know, I feel like that's me manning up to realize I'm not ready for no relationship.
I feel like that's what a lot of people need to do. A lot of people are so busy trying to fill that void within themselves or get validation from somebody that they love, that they put that above self-reflection, self-healing, doing what you need to do to validate yourself and find that love within yourself. And then you go on to the next relationship damaged. So it's like damaged goods going to another relationship, to where if they're not damaged goods, you end up damaging them because you're damaged. And God forbid it's not two damaged goods in a relationship. That's total toxicity. So I do commend Chris for staying single, and I know he went live several times saying I need a girlfriend, whatever the case. We all know that Chris is an ultimate troll. So I didn't take him serious at all. But what he's saying is he doesn't, you know, he just doesn't feel like he's in the space to have a girlfriend right now. He doesn't feel like he is ready for that. He still needs to go through, you know, whatever type of personal growth is needed for him to be okay and probably healed before he actually enters a new relationship, which I believe that all of us should be doing. We just don't for whatever reason, you know. But yeah, man, how y'all feel about that in the comment section down below? I feel like it's very important for us to heal before we just go ahead into the next relationship.
And you know, it's a good thing. It's not always a bad thing. You know,
It is a good thing to be single. I was single for like 4 years before.
Whenever I
5 years.
feel like she's the right one, you know, that's when I'm gonna get with her. But until then, I'm not getting into no relationship. But like I said, bro, I've made mistakes, you know.
Who has you?
And I hope y'all don't keep holding me accountable for those mistakes and keep throwing it up. Because it's such, because I want to move on, you know. I've moved on from certain things, but if y'all keep bringing it up,
the internet won't
y'all
let
force
you
me
move
to
on.
think about those things, you know. And then y'all say, oh, I hate Chris when he always bring this up, but y'all be bringing it up first. It may not be you that's watching this, but y'all don't understand. I get so many DMs, I get so many comments every time. That's why I had to block all of them. I don't see it as much now, you know. It's not as much now, but every time the Shade Room posts, some people tagging me and stuff. You know, people always tagging me and stuff every time the Shade Room posts them, and they try to be petty. Man, look, Chris, look what you missed out on. And I really think it's because they are still hurt. The real loyal friends, I truly, truly believe that some of, not everybody, but I truly believe the reason why they do those things is because they're still hurt. I didn't know how big of an impact we had on the world. I really didn't. I didn't know how big of an impact we really had on people. I knew, but I didn't know how big it was. I was talking to my friend yesterday, and she said, bro, I remember when, you know, I didn't even know anything about you, you know, Queen, but I remember when I was in school and when the cheating thing came out, everybody, like females in my class was crying. Like people said, oh my God, it's over this and that. You know, and multiple people told me that, you know, multiple people told me that. I didn't realize how big of an impact we was on certain individuals and people's lives.
The kids are so emotional.
And I'm honored and I'm blessed to be able to, you know, change you guys' lives. I know there's a lot of YouTubers who started doing YouTube because of, you know, me. So I'm happy to be a inspiration.
Why did you say us? Chris has a problem with saying us. and we did this and we did that. He really did that, okay? If you let him say it, he did it. It wasn't him and Queen. It was him. But anyway, man, I also feel like not only did, those young kids feel like, damn, my dream couple broke up, it's over, he cheated. They might have been mad about that, but I feel like even more so, especially with the adults who have such a harsh opinion about anything, I feel like it comes from the place to where something in their life is either going wrong and they feel like that's their way of channeling that energy, or it's something that they have been through, a previous trauma for them. Maybe they got cheated on, or maybe their mom cheated on their dad, or, it's something like that to make them feel so intensely about, what's going on in another person's life, to be honest. I do these videos, hey, at the end of the day, I'm reacting, I'm making money, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I'm also trying to offer value through my videos too. I just love doing this shit, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that I'm able to do this and make some money, that's great. But as far as anybody who is like tearing you down and in your DMs and comments, especially grown-ass adults, man, who are doing that, you have to understand that those are people who are, traumatized and dealing with their own shit within, to where it makes them feel better to tear another man down, tear another woman down, knowing damn well that they're just hurt about a situation, or they feel guilty about shit that they have done. So why not tear the next person down because I'm feeling bad or inadequate myself, or I am still mad at my pops for doing this, or I'm still mad at my ex for doing this. So I'm going to take it out on Chris, or I'm going to take it out on Queen, or I'm going to take it out on whoever it is going through some shit in the media, So you never can take it personal. I know that's easier said than done, because you do get, I'm pretty sure you get bombarded with so much negativity, so much shit that can mess with your mental, okay? And you might shrug a comment off, but it'll be playing in the back of your mind, your subconscious mind, when you might be taking a shower or brushing your teeth or taking a shit. Those things might be playing in your mind. How many people have been negative towards you or said that negative thing that made you feel some type of way, maybe not in the moment, but like when you're doing everyday tasks, That shit is difficult to deal with when you are a celebrity, when you're an influencer, So I totally understand where he's coming from. But I want to know if he's really going to, I guess this is his response, but I want to know what she's lying about. I wonder if we're going to get to that, or if that was just clickbait. Let's see. What's going on?
Inspiration, to certain individuals and to people. But like I said, I know people keep bringing it up. Now I guess Queen did a video on what happened and that I was aggressive and stuff like that.
Here we go. We get into it.
But like, little do you know what's crazy? Queen have never, think about this. Queen have never ever said what she did wrong in a relationship. She have never admitted to anything she ever did in a relationship.
True.
I think that shows you about a person. That really shows you about a person. She never ever admitted to doing anything in the relationship wrong.
That is true.
And I hope y'all aren't that stupid to believe
that is true.
The guy did everything wrong in a relationship. A guy. And let's look at this. Let's look at this point of view. Let's say a guy did put their or however put their hands can be defined. You can put your hands on a female, meaning you can push her, you can slap
anything,
her, you
right?
punch her.
Okay.
You can do any of those things. You can do even just shove her. You can do anything that's putting your hands on a female.
Okay.
So I'm not going to belittle it. So let's say if I did put my hands on her, have people ever realized? Not saying it's okay. It's not okay to put your hands on a female, and females, it's not okay to put your hands on a man.
That's a fact.
Let's go right there. People don't like the truth. That's why it's okay when y'all get mad. People don't like the truth. So let's say if a guy did put their hands on a female, do y'all ever think, what did that person do for them to do that?
Yeah.
Do y'all ever think about that? Do y'all think a guy just go around just beating up his girlfriend or?
But at the same time, you have to find a way to you can't be so emotional that that's the first thing that you turn to, or that you snap and do that. I'm pretty sure if you found somebody in the bed or something like that, something heated like that, I'm pretty sure that would probably get you angry enough to maybe put your hands on a female. But still, I don't feel like you should do that. Now, I will say this. If you are whooping on your man as a female, okay? If you're putting your hands on your man and you beating him up daily and you slapping him, punching him, doing a whole bunch of shit, I will say this, man. I will say that it's never right for anybody to put hands on anybody. But you can't be surprised if that nigga one day smacks the fuck out of your ass, okay? You can't be mad at that nigga, bruh. Because you constantly antagonizing this dude, you slapping him, you hitting him, you taking advantage of the fact that you're a female, okay? So you're doing all this crazy shit. If one day that man raises his hand to you, you can't be looking crazy because at the end of the day, look what you did, okay? Exactly kind of what Chris is saying. Similar type of scenario. I don't know what type of scenario he's talking about, but that would be a case to where I'm like, all right, bitch, you might have deserved it, okay? It is what it is. Like I said, it's never right for a man to put hands on a woman. It's not right for the opposite to happen either. A woman, just because she's a woman, doesn't mean she has every right to put her hands on a man, okay? So it works both ways.
Or pushing her, or smacking her, anything the case may be. Do y'all think that? But I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying, do y'all ever think about that? I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying, do y'all ever think about those things? Because I do. If somebody came to me, oh, my boyfriend hit me. Well, what did you do?
Facts, right.
Like, what did you do?
Facts. That's true.
You feel me? So I always think about things like that as well. But, like I know it's been brought up, and I'm wrong for that. I'm telling y'all I'm wrong for that, I've learned, I really can't. I'm not gonna make any excuses about anything. I was really wrong for that, and I mean that, because I don't. My mom and my dad had a really good relationship. What else? I don't know what else there is to say, but I already owned up. I feel like when somebody really, really want to change, and when they're trying to become a better person, I feel like it starts within yourself. It starts with owning up to the things that you have done and being real and honest with yourself. And if you're not honest with yourself, you will never get over that pain and that hurt. You will never. Because if you're not real with yourself, if you don't hit on those roots, the things that really hurt you, because I know there's a lot of things that hurt me on Queen's side of the family. It's a lot of things, And don't get me wrong, Queen mom is a wonderful mom, beautiful. I love that girl to death. But there's a lot of things that she did that hurt me that she probably don't even know about, And I'm gonna probably call her, and talk to her, but to get that closure, because I don't think we ever got that closure, But there's a lot of things that she's done to me that hurt me, that I feel like kind of affected it did affect our relationship. I'm not gonna lie, it affected our relationship. But don't get me wrong, Queen Mom is a wonderful mom. I love her to death. I love her siblings, Tina and Terrell. I love them like they my own family. So I don't look at them any different now because we may not talk as much. I talked to Terrell not too long ago. We may not talk as much, but that's cool. But like I said, it's a lot of things that hurt us, and I feel like if you don't own up to the things that you have done, I can't keep pointing the finger at everybody else. I gotta man up and tell people what I did. And then since my world is my life is on display, it takes a lot of courage.
You gotta tell the truth.
And a lot of balls to own up to
truth.
Your mistakes. Especially when everybody look at you as the bad guy and this.
There's a lot of half stories and stuff. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of half stories. There's a lot of how can I say it? There's a lot of things that are left out sometimes, okay? And I think that that's what Chris is trying to address, because we've heard of Queen's cheating stories as well, right? But she never has addressed those. Nobody is really telling her that she should address this or address that, but everybody wants to come at Chris for him to address this and address that. So I get where he's coming from. Y'all let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel. But I do understand what he's saying, like you do have to be real and figure out, okay, let me stop pointing the blame and pointing the finger at my ex. Okay, what did I do that I could correct and fix about myself to change so that I'm a better person for me and for my next, right? And maybe Queen did that just behind the scenes. Okay, I don't think that just because she's Queen that she has to profess you know, everything that she did wrong or whatever the case. But if you're going to point the finger at somebody, don't try to make them the devil and you the angel, okay? Because like Chris said, that does kind of make you think, the fuck was you really doing, okay? What part did you play? What was your role in the downfall of Chris and Queen, right? Definitely raises some questions. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section. But let's continue.
And that, especially when everybody look at you as the bad guy. But I don't have no, feel no type of way about them. I told y'all this already, man. I told y'all this multiple times, and I keep I feel like I'm being redundant at this point. But I know my mom told me not to respond to it, not to react to it. But I just wanted to give y'all my side. But like I said, bruh, it's cool.
It's hard to be in that position too, because it's like you don't want to react because you don't want to give it that attention, but then you want to react because you don't want people to feel like you're not reacting because everything that she said was true. So you're kind of like, it puts you in a position of a rock and a hard place. And most of the time, that's why influencers choose to speak out or speak on situations that they normally would keep private, because they know that people are going to come to their own conclusions and their own assumptions. Okay, so they would much rather speak their truth and give themselves at least some type of chance to get through to some people who may understand, right?
I'm really focusing. I'm proud of her. I even told Queen I'm proud of her. She never said anything back.
Of course not.
I feel like that's how you know something is still there. I told her, hey, I'm proud. I never told you this, but I'm proud of you. I never ever got a chance to tell you this. I'm proud of you, all that you're becoming, and you're doing good for yourself. Because I know that she came from a place where it wasn't, luxury and all that, glamorous and stuff like that. And she really doing good for herself. And I text her that not too long ago, she didn't say anything back. But it's cool, as long as I got to tell her that I'm proud of her, because I feel like once you...
Look, whether she sold just 32K in a week, y'all, that's amazing. It really is amazing, okay? She might not be the best. She might never be the best. But I know I've never sold 32K of anything, okay? I maybe got 32K views on a video or two, okay? Maybe one, whatever. But, you know what I'm saying? I've never sold 32 copies of any motherfucking thing, bro. For that, congrats, Queen. I feel like, though, Queen does care too much about the public opinion, cares a lot about what other people have to say, and at the end of the day, all that really matters is how she feels internally about herself. That's why I be saying I don't really think she's happy, I really don't think she's happy with the music, with her career, yeah, man. All we can do is pray and wish her the best. And yeah, I wish everybody, not even money, not fame, I wish everybody internal happiness. Even if you have $1 to your name, if you're internally happy, you're rich. You're abundant, man.
And like once you love somebody, that love won't go nowhere. You cannot be in love with that person no more. You can tell me how people can be like, all this blah blah blah, but you will always have some type of love for a person if y'all been together, especially if that was your first love.
I will say though that Queen does try to shrug it off like she just does not have any love for Chris at all. That's the impression. She's never said that, but that's the impression and energy and vibe that she gives off, and I feel like Clarence has a lot to do with that, because Clarence is probably like, you better not make me feel no type of way about this nigga, bruh. I'm your new nigga. I'm your new baby daddy. This is your new motherfucking life. All of that shit in the past is in the past. Is dead to you. He's dead to you type of thing. Okay? So, I feel like Queen does and will always have a spot or love for Chris in her heart. Always. And vice versa. You know what I'm saying? They have I'm pretty sure they have a lot of great memories. They have some not so fond memories, but also they have great memories too. They created a beautiful child, baby CJ, out of this union. You know what I'm saying? If nothing else. First marriage, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, beautiful things that came out of that. And when I watched their videos, you could just see a vibe that is unmatched. I'm not saying that her and Clarence aren't supposed to be together or they don't make a dope couple or whatever the case may be. You just saw Chris and Queen. They had a type of vibe and chemistry that was unmatched, okay? It really was. You could just see it. It was unexplainable, you know? Just their goofiness together, the way that they vibe together, everything, man, you know? It's a shame. Things happen. You know, people grow apart. People go their separate ways. People grow the fuck up, right? And they just want different things out of life. Maybe in the future they'll link back up. Maybe they never will, right? But at the end of the day, as long as both of them find internal happiness within themselves, everything will be okay, right?
I always have love for that person.
I got a piece over
Don't mean you like that person. Don't mean you want to be with that person. But you will always have some sort of love for that person.
Yeah.
Like, I'm proud. Like, I'm proud to see you happy. I'm proud to see you doing good, you know, because I know we had it was rough, you know, it was rough at one point in time. So, like, I'm happy for Queen. I mean that. Like, I'm really happy for her. If I didn't mean that, I would have never told her that. You know, I'm really happy for her, and I'm proud that, you know, I'm proud of my son. My son is growing up. He's a beautiful, you know, like he's so freaking smart. He just doesn't make any sense. He's so smart. You know, and the love I have for him is just unconditionally. The love I have for all my sons is unconditionally. So, you know, with that being said, I want y'all to really sit back and focus on your. So what I was doing, I really watched this J. Cole video yesterday, and it hit home because he said people is out there chasing money and chasing their dreams so much. Okay, put it to you like this. There's no limit to money. We can make however much amount of money. There's no limit to money, as we see. People are billionaires, freaking stupid amount of money, you know, and there's no limit. So when you keep chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing and chasing,
you'll never get enough.
You lose sight of the people that you lose sight of the things that really matter.
Facts.
And that's like your family, the people you love, friends. You know, you lose sight of those things because you're too busy focusing over here. You know, you're too busy trying to get these things and these materialistic things.
You can't take it with you.
I thought having all this money would make me happy. You know, being famous would make me happy, but it didn't. It just brought extra stress to my life. It really didn't. I really thought these things would make me happy, bro. And people want you to think that these things are going to make you happy.
And that's the most depressing thing, man. When I finally got me some money, okay, and I was able to buy things I was never able to buy and do things that I was never able to do and shit like that, I'm going to tell you, it felt like the best and the worst time of my life. I don't even know how to describe it, y'all. Like, Jim Carrey had said something. It was a quote from Jim Carrey, and he said something like, man, I wish everybody could be rich and famous so they could see that none of this shit matters, right? When I got that money and everything, it was just like, damn, it's just another number in my bank account. And yeah, I can go buy this and buy that. And yeah, I might not be stressed about this bill or that bill. But at the end of the day, like, that's all it is. And you think that you're going to come to some type of, oh, like, this is so great. And you think it's just going to be so different. So whenever you do get that, and you realize that it wasn't all it was cracked up to be, it's just kind of like a little depressing, to be honest, man. Because society pumps into you that, you know, you should have this or want to drive that or have this experience or that experience, when in all actuality, we're tricked into believing that because, like Chris is saying, it truly is the simple things that matter, man. Your connections with people, man. You know, experiences as far as like going out into nature and meditating, becoming one with yourself, you know, living a healthier lifestyle, inspiring people, being helpful to people, smiling, you know what I'm saying? Just being your own ray of light, your own ray of sunshine. It's not about copping the new Balenci's or, you know what I'm saying, doing this and doing that.
Clarence, but people think these things are going to make you happy, being in designer clothes, having this watch, having this car, having this house. Those things don't make you happy. It's famous people. I mean, it's rich people that kill themselves every day because they're depressed. So I feel like when we really start to focus on those things,
your bank account can be full, but happiness in your soul will be empty, and that's the worst feeling ever. Okay?
It makes us happy. And really focus on those things that really matter, the things that was there before you had all this stuff. I feel like our lives would be so much better, you know, because I lost sight of like, everybody that I was, that's family, you know, I was losing sight of those people. But now I'm learning how to appreciate those people again. I'm learning how to, you know, love those people again. And I have to start practicing my love again, you know, because I feel like this world is emotionalist. Like nobody shows emotion, affection anymore. Because it's everybody's heartbroken, everybody's broken. I see it around all the time. Everybody's just broken, and nobody wants to talk about it. Everybody want to keep everything bottled in, but I don't care. At the end of the day, one thing about me, y'all, I'm gonna say what's on my mind. I'm gonna speak up. I don't care what you think about me. You know, I'm gonna say what's on my mind, and that's one thing about me. But but yeah, like I said, so this video, I'm not going. I'm done with this whole subject. The whole. You want to talk about abuse? Let's talk about it. You got scarred from your past, all that stuff. I'm done with all that. I already said my point. I admitted my wrongs, and I'm moving forward. I've been moved on, to be honest. But that's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm about to send my baby phone off. I'm about to send baby Chris' phone off right now. I'm about to go pay his phone bill real quick and then go send him his phone because he been asking me about it.
All right, y'all. Let me know how y'all feel in the comment section down below. I've talked a lot throughout this, so I ain't got nothing more to say. Go ahead and comment down below your thoughts. I love you so much. I appreciate you watching, man. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, and we out, baby.